I'm Craig Fisher, and this is Inside Talent. Hey, it's Craig, and I am with my friend Steven Jiang. He is founder and CEO of HireEZ, and I was involved with them at the very beginning when they started as Hiretual. And so I've been an advisor and a collaborator for many years. Welcome, Steven. How are you? How's it going?
Thank you for having me, Craig. I'm doing great. Busy week and a lot of crazy but greatly amazing things ongoing. So
Yes. So last week we celebrated in a few ways the launch of HireEZ's Agentic AI, and I'd like to hear a couple of things. First, tell me a little bit about your origin story, and then tell us how we got from starting the business originally to where we are now with Agentic AI. It's quite a journey.
yeah, and definitely. And last week actually marked as our 10th anniversary for a decade. So it's been a long time. And some story, a short story about how I started this company so that people can know me better. I was born in a very small village in China, south of China, but very lucky. And somehow I was very good at school things. Okay, and then and unlike most of the kids over there, right, and drop out from the school after middle school, not high school, and I continued the education, and then later on went to U.S. Came to U.S. for the PhD program, but then I dropped out and went to Silicon Valley to find a software engineer job, and very lucky I met my co-founder and CTO over there, and he was my boss, by the way, at that time. So we quickly co-founded this company. I stayed in Samsung R&D for only 20 months, and that was my only job. Okay, so and then I started this company back in 2015. So the first 2 years of Hiretual, that before we rebrand, okay, it was called Hiretual. So it was very difficult for me. So we failed and pivoted 4 times until we found the right product, and then we quickly grew. And in 2022, we rebranded to be HireEZ, and you know the whole story. And in a HireEZ, we expanded our scope and our vision. So we now always want to be in the best technology and leverage the best technology to create the most recruiter friendly product to bring the contributions to talent acquisition.
So originally started as a sourcing product, now full CRM, maybe a little more than that, plus Agentic AI.
So you're right. So we don't want to limit the capabilities to a certain category, and this is also the very nature of the latest generative AI's technology. Okay, so generative AI and also agentic AI, this changes how software is and will be developed.
Mhm.
So, and naturally, we want to expand to all the use cases in talent acquisition. So,
All right. So what is different about Agentic AI from what we've seen, and what's the reality of Agentic AI versus what we're hearing from vendors?
you probably talked with many vendors,
Mm.
including now
Mhm.
I'm in one of the founders you talked to. Um, and many people have a different understanding, but I respect all the opinions. So I can also frankly provide my understanding of agentic AI. And let's take one step back about why agentic AI was brought into the B2B software development. Okay. Um, and the generative AI generally has a big data governance issue for the enterprise environment, right? And then there must be a certain format of a product to bring that greatest technology into the enterprise software. Okay, and then agentic AI, right? And the AI agent is the best way of sharing the benefits of the best technology from the generative AI. So, and agentic AI, why it's so important for talent acquisition? Because um, today we are still have a huge space uh, to improve the talent acquisition as one of the core business process. Okay, and we definitely can tell discuss more details of agentic AI, but my brief introduction about or brief understanding of agentic AI will be it's a semi-autonomous and multi-step execution. So this is two very realistic expectation from the current agent.
Mm-hmm. And that is definitely different than the sort of call and response and automation and decision tree scenario that we're seeing with most tools that claim to be running even just AI, right? And so agentic is actually taking action, not just giving a response, and moving things to the next step, and more so than just automation with personalization and intent and thought, right? And creativity.
Yep, you're right. So and the agent it's also evolving, okay, as a new category of software. So the currently, let's say many vendors then directly move to the direction of fully autonomous. I think that's overpromise at this moment. Okay, probably within 2 years, that the time range is overpromise.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I think it's a more responsible way is to create this semi-autonomous
Mm-hmm.
and to bring the tool to empower recruiters. Okay, make it semi-autonomous. Autonomous means uh, we need to put the recruiters in the center and help them get more proactive, more productive, and also more strategic, right? So that's also the natural result of our users. They start to adopt the HireEZ agent, we call easy agent, and
Mm-hmm.
they start to be a talent advisor, okay, to the hiring manager because they know a lot of statistics, analytics, insights from the agent. In the meantime, there will be a lot of uh, great planning and execution you are able to see from the agent, not just about the chat, right? And ping pong. There's a transactional thing.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I like the way you describe that.
uh,
So, yeah, you're focusing on human and AI collaboration. I wrote about this in my book, Hiring Humans, right?
mhm.
Tool Tools have to be used by humans.
Yes.
Agentic AI is semi-autonomous, as you say, not completely autonomous, and so humans are required. But also, you're saying that we are enhancing the human capability
Hmm.
for recruiting because currently you'd have to upload files and data into a chat of some sort in order
Hmm.
to get the results, and then compile and combine them with multiple steps. With agentic built into your product, the data is already there,
Hmm.
and right. And I think the product can suggest next steps, which is fairly amazing.
Yeah. So we want to make recruiters more strategic
Mhm.
and also more rigorous. Okay. This will definitely drive the improvements of recruiters as a role. Okay. And we are seeing an evolving role of the recruiters who adopt the agentic AI on our product. So, and even in the future, you can think about uh, we should redefine what individual recruiters can do. Not only talk about there's a easy agent where make the current recruiting process more efficient. Not just about that. And we should also think about how the individual recruiters, their capability can be redefined. Okay, that's true, right? And today the recruiters are very focused on filling the jobs, but tomorrow they might think what will be the best strategy and provide that advisory insights to the business, to the hiring manager, because you start to know much more data. And in the meantime, because your productivity has been so high, you probably can take over the HRBP because you know people and you are the first face for the new employees. And why not expand to HRBP? So huge space for us to imagine.
So I like the sound of all that. I feel like we are attempting as an industry to um, push adoption of products that are not quite fully baked. But this product is more fully baked and more capable than anything I've seen so far, which
Thank you.
I'm a big fan of. That's right. And I think that in this case, you can lead with industry adoption, right? And I think you can also level up the industry. And I feel like HireEZ has so much capability now, right, in multiple areas of talent acquisition that an employer or staffing company can sort of pick the best parts of what they need from HireEZ and not get sort of force fed the entire bucket if they don't need it.
I completely aligned with you about what high easy should and can do. Okay. Um, the leadership of this time's transformation, and this is very ambitious, but I think also very doable for high easy team. And focused, we have been focusing on building technology and products so much for so long. Um, and we are so honored and lucky to have this very practical format of agentic AI product in the market and for people
Mhm.
to adopt quickly, easily. Okay, and then as you just suggest, we might need to think bigger and how we are able to collaborate with community and influencers, people like you, and to lead this transformation and empower and also incubate the change. Okay, so a lot of change. When people talk about change, naturally we hate change. Okay, so we don't change that easily. But then the change means uncertainty or unsafety. Okay, so we need to work a lot, not only the technology. The technology, I think the right technology naturally will make people adopt easily. Okay, but in the meantime, I also need to advocate, evangelize what is the better future. So I'm on it. Okay, so and really need to get it, people like you and the help from a lot of people like you and to evangelize.
And we will, right? And
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, you put on a great event last week. The HireEZ Hoedown was amazing. The subsequent analyst breakfast was fantastic. You've done a really nice job so far of presenting this in sort of an unforced way, right? And celebrating rather than just stating, which I appreciate as well. Um, so the last thing I want to talk about here is how is HireEZ taking in ethical considerations and bias in their approach with agentic AI?
This is a great question, and I think this is also the number one uh, topic we need to put in the guardrail of developing the technology, right? I found a product demo at an event, and also later on, and we talked about a lot of the details of the product. So the more we look at the product, the more excited we are about how capable it is, and also how embedded, integrated it is with the recruiter's behavior, the daily workflow. And then as the right hand to the human recruiter, and we need to make sure that this product will be fully guided and follow the best compliance of data, privacy, security, and ethics. Okay, so we built the backend, the infra, and really follow the our legal counsels and also the third party law firm, and we hired them to create and guidance, and we also publish the white paper. Okay, so and we want to share the transparency, and in the meantime also get our technology audited, so and share those reports, share those white papers, and let people see what's going on in the backend. Okay, so uh, that's, I mean, it's a very very concrete uh, guidance and the step by step of what we have done and what we even need to enhance more in the future. So this is not only the website and probably say, yeah, this is the best ethical product, da, 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 right? So it's more about how can we guide the R&D and sales and marketing really in on the track.
I love hearing all that. I'm very glad, Stephen, that you made the decision to move to Texas, right down the street from me, and put an office right down the street from me so that we can hang out
Yeah.
as much as possible and really dig into this. HireEZ is doing a great job. I appreciate you coming on and explaining to our audience, the TalentNet Live community, about this. And I look forward to much more collaboration with you.
Thank you, Greg. And I am very naturally embedded and fit into Texas. I big truck,
That's
and
right.
all the weird, other popular things.
You got
Taxi,
a hat? That's right.
yes, and boot. So
Mm-hmm.
I love it, love it. And also my family enjoys living in Dallas, Fort Worth area. So it's amazing. So and also very grateful that we have friends like you, and in a it won't be say walking distance, but very short distance of
Very
drive.
close. Yeah. Well, yeah. Shannon and I are walking distance.
Yes, that's right.
We're all nearby. That's right. All
Yeah.
right. So, Steven Jiang, HireEZ, thank you very much. We'll see you next time.
Thank you, Craig.
Thank you for joining us and diving deep into the world of talent, innovation, and the secrets behind successful careers. Don't forget to subscribe to our podcast on your favorite platform so you never miss an episode. We'd love to hear your thoughts, so leave us a review or connect with us on social media. We appreciate you. Thank you for joining.